Hi there, my name is Kovu, and I think that in my last video on this channel I did say something like, I haven't talked to you guys on this channel in a while, and I can't remember when that was, so I feel like I haven't talked to you guys on this channel in a while. Couple of weeks, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, hi there. I'm not gonna play anything. I'm sitting with my guitar because it calms me down. Anyway, so I guess I just wanted to talk about something. Also, those are my shoes. Those are Mars's. If you don't know who Mars is, then they're like my best friend. So they're cool. They sent me those. They're from Texas. It's pretty cool. Anyway, they dance ballet. If you didn't get that, probably did. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk about something today. I really like this second channel. Do you mind if I play the guitar while I'm talking? I don't know. I like the second channel because I don't often get vocal about my emotions, but sometimes it gets like super bottled up, so this is a nice place for me to let it out. And also I like that this channel doesn't have as many people subscribe to it because that makes me nervous. But anyway, I just thought I would talk about what's on my mind today. So I think I've talked about this before, but for the longest of time, longest period of time, longest amount of time, I don't know. I have felt this underlying sense of sadness that's kind of always there. It's like at the bottom of everything that I am, the like ground, like the basis of who I am and how I feel. Maybe not who I am, but how I feel is sadness. That's the bottom layer. And then, things can add on top of that. And I can, I can laugh and then I feel, happier. But I always feel like there's this underlying layer of sadness. That's just the base. That's the basis. That's just there. And sometimes I notice it more than others, but if I like think with myself, how am I feeling? There's pretty much always, at least that I can remember, that bottom layer of sadness. And as I said earlier, sometimes it's, how have I talked for almost 3.5 minutes already? Oh my god. But I always feel like there's this, you know, deep down there's always this sad thing, and something else that I struggle with often is the feeling that like life is pointless and hopeless and there's no point to anything and there's no meaning to anything. And again, that like it gets better for a while and then it gets worse for a while. And those distractions, oh wait, no. I'm sorry. When it gets better, it's basically that I'm distracted. Maybe I'm also just genuinely feeling alright. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, so recently I've been feeling like that a bit more, and it's really draining and exhausting. And sorry, and where was I going with this? Right, recently I've been feeling like that a bit more, and then it was just on my mind today, right? So it was just under there. I think I was like chopping up an apple, something like that. I think I was doing that, just chopping an apple into pieces. And I thought in the back of my mind, like, oh, life's pointless and stuff like that. Like, there's no reason to anything. And then I thought about life and I realized that, oh my god, I feel so trapped. And then I was like, oh, that's not a nice thought. Well, that's not a nice thing. That the mere thought of being alive makes me feel very trapped. Like, what? Why do I feel trapped? What do I feel trapped away from? What do I feel kept away from? I don't believe there's an afterlife, so I don't know what makes me feel like if I escape from life, then I'll be free. That's really dark, and that sounds like some, you know, romanticization of mental illness stuff. Like the really dark, like grungy posts on Tumblr that are like, oh, suicidal people are just angels who are fallen angels who want to go home or something like that. Like that really stupid stuff. So that doesn't sound good. And I was like, that's kind of a dangerous place to be, or for my mind to go, right? So then I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to accept the fact that it is life itself, the thought of life itself, that is making me feel trapped. I mean, life can be pretty good. Like, I've heard people say that, like, for example, Shane Dawson, who I love and really look up to, he's like, I used to struggle a lot, but now I feel genuinely happy. And I was like, see, life can be good. I'm not saying that it's terrible right now, but, you know, I have some issues that I can work through. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I can be happy one day, so it's not life's fault. It's not life that's making me feel trapped. But then I was like, never mind. Happiness and good times is just a distraction from the fact that life is pointless. And it's just an illusion. It makes up an illusion that life has meaning. And then I go back to that emptiness and life is pointless thing. But then I'm like, again, no, I refuse to believe that it's life itself that's making me feel trapped. There must be something going on in my life right now. So then I start analysing everything. I'm like, school? Definitely not, because school is what's keeping me going, because without school I wouldn't have a schedule, and without a schedule I wouldn't be able to cope. And school is dragging my sorry little ass out of my house, and I go there and I get distracted and I have a lovely time getting distracted, and then sometimes I remember how pointless life is and I stare just blankly into just stare into blank space. Is that a Taylor Swift song? I think so. Can't remember how it goes. Anyway. But generally, school has the ability to keep me distracted. And also, I love my teachers and I love the adults. And also, Celine, who is like my childhood and still like best friend. She's there and she's making me laugh every single day, and I love her. And I just love laughing with her, and that's a distraction, right? But the weird thing is, I can sit there and be like, life is pointless, it has no meaning, and then I can laugh my buttocks off with her. It's weird. Anyway, so school is awesome, although sometimes I like the distraction doesn't really help that much, but it's better than nothing. And then at school, sometimes I remember, like, hey, I have to go home after this, and at home, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna be with myself and hang out with myself and remember that life is pointless again. Why am I doing this? It's just another week in life. And although I love school and I love being at school and I love the people at school and I love the subjects at school, although I love school, why am I doing this? I mean, I have to, right? But like this, it's just the same thing. Not exactly the same thing. Every day is a different experience, but like it's in the bigger picture, it's just the same thing. It's just another week, and then what am I gonna do after school ends? How am I gonna cope then? I don't want to get like a 9 to 5 job, but if I don't get one that gives me like a proper schedule, I will be a freaking mess. And I will have nothing to keep me at least somewhat distracted. This is really worrying me. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I just feel so empty and so heavy. I don't really want to talk to my parents about it because then we're gonna get worried again. If my brother sees this, hi, I just want to clarify, I'm not like actively suicide or anything. I don't want to die because then I would hurt my family and my friends and people who care about me. But why? 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 Is this normal to feel all the time? Pretty much. I feel like many other people my age, and it's been this way for years. Lots of people are like, I'm going to sleep over this weekend. And then I'm just there like, what is the point of life? I'm not saying I'm some kind of like great philosopher or someone who has a much greater perspective on life, and therefore I am much more mature, and I don't know. But I don't know. It's just, when it gets really bad, like right now, it hurts deep down in my soul, and it's so prominent, if that's the word. It's so deep. It lies so deep in me. I can feel it so deeply, and maybe that's the case with, or maybe it's just normal sadness. Maybe that's the case with normal sadness. I just feel normally sad. It just feels so deep. It cuts so deep. Sorry if that wording was triggering to some people. But like, is that just a way with normal sadness? I don't know why I feel this way. Is it because of dysphoria? But then I think like, okay, testosterone and top surgery, that's gonna make me feel so much better about myself, and I'm looking forward to it. But what's that gonna change about my life? How's that supposed to bring meaning to my life? And then it's like, you need to create your own meaning. But I'm just like, that's just an illusion. Mm. And luckily, I have music, but even that doesn't always work as a distraction. Oh, this is dark. Not dark, but like sad. Because I'm talking over like this kind of sad music, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Why do I feel this empty? Why do I feel like life's so meaningless? I feel this so often. It's like it's always there somewhere. I'm not saying that it's always so overwhelming, but sometimes it's like an underlying but freaking overwhelming sense of pointlessness. That's how I put it. I don't know. Sorry if this is weird. I just want to talk to someone because my therapist, he is pretty much gone, and it's annoying to like ask my parents for a new one. Oh my god, I'm being such a bad example. Just ignore that. Oh my god, I'm over here trying to encourage people to get a therapist. I'm just like, I don't want to, ask my parents for like a fourth one. Has it been? Yeah, a fourth one. No, fifth one. It would be. Huh. I don't know, but if it gets worse and if it keeps being like this, then I'll definitely do something about it because I don't want to go on like this. Maybe it's like seasonal affective disorder. I have like a lamp that's turned around right now because the lighting is like really strong, or light is really strong. So like, I would just be whiter than I am right now if you can see that. But it's like a lamp to like get those hormones going in your brain. It's like a sunlight simulator lamp thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for listening to me. Sorry, this is voice break. Sorry, this is really sad. I feel so empty and heavy. It's really annoying and really painful. It's like the thing that, like, the kind of feeling you can't sleep away, because sometimes when you're like sad, you like go to sleep and then you feel a bit better when you wake up. But this is like, I thought about it this morning, like, this is the kind of stuff that I can't sleep away. It's still there when I wake up in the morning. And I'm not saying that it's always super duper bad, but it's always there. And it's a negative feeling. Okay, I'm gonna go now, finally. Sorry. Guess I'm not really feeling like myself. And it's just taken over. Oh, that reminds me. And then after that, I'm gonna go. You know Jim Carrey? People are saying he's gone mad because he thinks that nothing's real and so nothing matters, and he just doesn't care about stuff. And to him, that's really freeing. But to me, I kind of feel that way too. But to me, it's like it's not freeing. It's just like, what's the point? And it's not something I've just realized. Like, it's not like some kind of a new existential crisis. Like, it's been this way for years. Why won't it go away? Okay, now I'm finally gonna go before I say something even more sad. Stay safe, I'm hydrated, I'm fed, and I will see you soon. Okay, I love you. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.